Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to start modeling, polygon modeling using the extrude tool, and even maybe a little bit of organic modeling when we model this knight piece. And we're going to model a chess set with all the pieces that it takes to play chess and of course the board. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and close this one up. New scene, don't save, and I am going to, first thing I'm going to do is in the front view I am going to bring in a reference image. Go to the view, image plane, import image, and I have my project set here to the extrude project, and I'm just going to bring in this chess pieces reference image in. And there it is. I'm going to tone it down. I'm going to crank down the alpha gain just a little bit so that it's not so bright. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to center. I'm going to hit W for the move tool. And I'm going to center this pawn piece right in the center. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Make sure that it's sitting right on the floor. And then this is right dead center, right about there. The next thing I'd like to do is I'm going to move it back. Again, I'd like to work here in the center, so I'm going to move it back so that it doesn't get in my way. Cool. And then start modeling. So for this, I'm going to start with a cylinder because, I mean, if you look at it, it is a cylinder. It's a very fancy cylinder, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with a cylinder, and we're going to start modeling this cylinder by extruding it, just like we did with the extrude exercise. We're just going to start extruding it up and sizing it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the R to scale. Right, I'd like to see through this piece, and so I'm going to turn on X-ray vision. X-ray, boom. Now I can see through the actual model, and I'm going to size it down a little bit more, and I can see that I still need to move this a little bit over just so that I'm dead center with that cylinder. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to size it considerably, and I'm going to size it to the base, very to the base of that, where that curve starts, and I'm going to move it up so that my base is sitting right on the floor, and then I'm going to extrude it. But before I extrude it, I need to select the faces that I'm going to extrude. So I'm going to hit F to fit that in the view, right click and hold, go to face mode, and then I'm going to select all of these faces. Keyboard shortcut so that I can just drag select is tab. So I can click here, hold on the shift, and then click, and then holding on the shift I can add to the selection, and I can do 20 clicks. But something even faster, if I hold down the tab key, tab, and I just click and select all of those, boom, fast. And so here I am in my front view. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to scale. Hit R to scale, and then I'm going to move them down just a little bit. And all it is now is just following the contour. I know that this is round, so it's going to stay round. I just need to follow that contour. So I'm going to W to move, hold down the shift, and then extrude, and then again extrude again, and then size. Remember this one, the middle one, so that I can size proportionately. There it is. There's our first ring. W to move, extrude, and then R to size. And there's our second one. W, shift, extrude, and then shift, extrude again. R to scale, And as you can see, I'm just following along that contour. I may move it back a little bit and scale back up a little bit. And then W, Shift, hold down the Shift to extrude, and then R to scale. W, Shift, R to scale. W, Shift, extrude, up, and then we're done with that base. Now, before I go any further, you notice that the main body of this, kind of looks like all of them. So this one, I need to stop right here when I get to this point and make a copy of it so that I can take it to this one. And then this one, I think all of them, I need to stop right there and then duplicate it, and I'll be done with all of them. So let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to hit F to fit in view, Shift, extrude, R to scale, W, Shift to extrude, R to scale, W, Shift, W, Shift, R to scale. There we go. One more. Very little one. R to scale in to about right there. I'm looking at that edge. W to move. Hold on the Shift to extrude, and then R to scale. I'm going to move it down a little bit, and then W, Shift, extrude, Shift, extrude again, and then R to scale. And I think we need that for the knight or the horse. So I'm going to go back to object mode, go to object mode, W to move, and then I'm going to clone it. Before we go any further, that way I already have this done. And continue. I'm going to speed up the video a little. I'm going to go to face mode, and just check to see if everything's selected, and it is. And I am going to extrude everything all the way up to here, but it's just basically the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It is, I have the W, the move tool, hold down the Shift to extrude, and then R to scale right here in the middle proportionately. W, Shift, extrude, and then scale. So I will speed up the video, and then I'll see you on the other side. And there it is, guys. We have our first piece right here, and that's just the base, but it's all of it. I'll click on the space bar, click on the perspective view, click F to fit in view, and that's all of it right there. If I want to rotate and see the whole thing, hold on the Option key and rotate the mouse. That's it. The only thing I'm going to show you right now is that you see it's very low polygon, and you can see all of the facets, all the edges. You just click on it and hit number 3. It will smooth everything out, and that is the smooth preview. You can see how smooth that looks, and that's what we're going for. So before I continue, let's go ahead and make some copies. Select this one, Shift clone, this one to here, this one to here, and then this one to here. And I'm not going to clone it to this one, because once I clone it to this one, and then I'll clone it to that one. And so let's go ahead and finish this off. I'm going to hit F, create a sphere, move it right into place, and hit R to scale. Zoom in, scale just a little more, and then W to move right there. And so that first piece is done. There it is, guys. There it is. Let's work on the, what's this one? The rook, I believe. I'm going to go to my front view, F to fit, and let's go ahead and modify. This is a little taller, so I am going to right click and hold, go to vertex mode, and I'm going to select all of these vertices and move them up to about right there. And then I'm going to hit R to scale and scale this way, while I also scale this way and squeeze it in. This seems to be about the same size, so let's go to this row and move it up and scale R. This one, W to move. R to scale. And this one, W to move, and R to scale. And then finally this one. Might not need much, but I'm just going to slightly move it up, and that's it. Let's go and see how this one is faring up. If I move it, W, if I move it out of the way, I could see that maybe this top portion might need a little squeezing in. And so let's go ahead and get that done. I'm going to select all these vertices, and then I'm going to push them down a little, and I'm going to squeeze them by scaling him, only in the Y, and then move them down to about right there. All right, we're ready to model this part, and so I'd like to go to this view, hit F, and go to face mode, and remember the tab, hold down tab, and then click, drag, select all of these polygons here. Boom. So I am going to go to polygon mode, hit number 1, instead of smooth preview, polygon preview number 1, so that I can work a little bit faster. Now, hold down the shift to extrude again, same deal, and I am going to just extrude a little bit, and then hit R to expand to about there, W, R, and it's the same story, but we're gonna do something differently when it comes to here. W, R, and then one more W, R to about right there, and then we're gonna stop. Let's go to the front view, the perspective view, and I am going to select just this one. Well, first of all, I think I need to make this a little bit larger so that this isn't so thick. So tab, select all of these, missed one, R to scale, and I'm going to scale it to about right there. And then what I'd like to do is select this one and this one, skip 2, 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 this one and this one, and I am going to extrude just these up. So let's go ahead and get started. Go to the front view, hold down the shift. I'm going to extrude once, and then one more time, and then one more time, and then lastly one more time. Oops, undo, and then lastly one more time right to there. And this is how it looks like. The only thing I'm going to do anything different here is I'm going to reduce these just a little bit. All of these, just scale them in a little bit. Just to round them off just a tad. And there we go. So this one's done. Let's look at it. Go back to object mode. And hit number 3 for smooth preview. And here we go. There it is. This, I believe this one's called this is the pawn, this is the rook, and let's go ahead and build that knight. Hey guys, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.